Hi! Welcome to the Spring ASCAP Writers Night series presented by Sony Music Publishing. My name is Jenna Nahara and I'll be hosting tonight. I'm a sophomore music business major and the associate producer for this Spring's Writer Night series. Thank you so much again to Sony and ASCAP for working with us on this. It's been an honor. Y'all have already heard four super talented writers in the 5 p.m. show. We've got four more insanely talented writers for y'all. Layla Bowen, Scott Borel, Olivia Webb, and Shir. So let's get started with the first artist. Our first artist tonight truly understands the meaning of small town living. Being born and raised in the tiny farm town of Wilbur, Washington, she is currently studying songwriting and music business here at Belmont and is influenced by many great artists such as Willie Nelson, Chris Christopherson, and Chris Stapleton. She hopes to bring back that old outlaw sound. Please welcome Layla Bowen.
All right. Hi, everyone. Like she just said, my name is Layla Bowen. I am from a town of 800 people in Washington State. So moving out here to Nashville was definitely a big change. First of all, I'd like to just say a big thank you to Curb College for putting this on and to ASCAP and Sony Publishing for sponsoring this event. I can't even begin to describe how thankful I am to get to be a part of this. So yeah, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for doing this. This first song that I'm going to be singing, I wrote before the start of my senior year. This is my senior year at Belmont. And, you know, when you start your senior year in college, you kind of take a minute to look back at how far you've come and where you started out to where you are now. And this was just kind of my thought process along that whole journey and realizing that I've made some mistakes along the way and I'm not perfect now and I'm still making mistakes, but, you know, it's good to at least realize that. I actually am planning on releasing this song, hopefully this summer. So yeah, this is called Life Lived Wrong. Left that town with a finger up in the air. And at that point, I'm sure people figured out that I really didn't care. 'Cause I let a few harsh words slip through my lips like a finger on a trigger. And I lost a few friends, but at that time I never thought that I would miss them. Well, I've come to terms with all the things I've done. I call them lessons of a life I lived wrong. Moved out here for my own selfish needs, but now I'm writing songs full of words that don't mean a damn thing. Just like wild horses run, I was trying to chase the sun, but running only led me to a place I don't belong. Can't say I regret a single thing I've done. Just call them lessons of a life I lived wrong. A life lived wrong. Never feel at home, no matter where I go. I'd say that it's this world, but maybe there's something wrong with my soul. 'Cause all I ever do is put the blame on what surrounds me, instead of thinking that I could be the reason I'm unhappy. Oh, what if I really am the reason I'm unhappy? unhappy. Well, I guess that explains all the things I've done. Call that the lesson of a life I'm living wrong. I'm living wrong. Okay, so yeah, that was Life Lived Wrong. This next song that I will be playing, I wrote actually back in 2019, but it's one of my favorite songs, just kind of about where I grew up and the things that I've been through in life and how those have kind of really shaped who I am. I actually wrote this right after going through something pretty big that was really hard to handle, and my go-to has always been writing music and writing songs when I'm trying to process things that are really hard to process, and so that's how this song came about. One more time, I'd just like to thank everyone for watching, thank Curb College for putting this on, and thank you ASCAP and Sony Publishing so much for being here. So this song is called That Old Room. First 3 steps across the hardwood floor that was layered with dust, leading by the screen door Daddy tried to fix her. Closed my eyes when my mama would cry over things she couldn't change, like our short straw life and a lack of good luck. When we moved on to try and find better, I was stripped of my rose-covered wallpaper, but no one knew that my innocence was in that old room. Held my breath as I'd walk into school. No, I didn't understand why the kids were so cruel, why they enjoyed my pain. I learned that friends ain't always what they seem, and that enemies are made when you chase your dreams, trying to make your name. Well, I tried hard to be the bigger person over. I liked my bridges better burning. Guess it was true. I left my innocence in that old room. What I've learned from living on my own is that people take advantage when I'm vulnerable, even those I love. I've seen too much in my short 20 years. Gotta hate how life makes me question why I'm here and if I'm good enough. This world has torn me down into rubble. Think they're trying to be strong, aged me a couple years too soon. 'Cause what I wouldn't give for my innocence in that old room. Thank you again for doing this, everyone.
Good job, Lila. I love your songs are so amazing. It's so cool. So we can learn a little more about you. I've got a question for you. Songwriting is super magical and there's so many great songs and great stories out there. What's one song you wish you wrote?
Oh my gosh, this is such a hard question because there's so many songs that I hear and I'm like, oh man, I really wish I would have wrote that. Um, the first one the first one that does come to my mind is "Waiting Around to Die" by Townes Van Zandt. I'm sure a lot of people don't actually know that song, but those who are really into songwriting have probably at least heard of Townes Van Zandt. But that song is just so full of raw and vulnerable emotion, even though it's completely fictional. It had nothing to do with his life at that time. But you wouldn't be able to tell that it wasn't about his life. And honestly, it was someone else's story. It still is someone's story. And so it's probably so important to them that they hear that and know that they're not alone in what they're going through. And that song really kind of deals with a lot. But that's really what I want my songs to be able to do, whether it's my story that I'm telling or someone else's story that I'm telling. I want my songs to be raw and vulnerable and full of that emotion, whether it's good or bad emotion, because I want to connect with people through music. I think that's the best way to connect. And I think that this song really does that in a beautiful and haunting way. So yeah, every time I hear it, I just find myself thinking, man, I really wish I had wrote that song.
Awesome. Okay, you're definitely on the right track for that. It's so nice having you, Lila. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so our next artist is a 22-year-old pop songwriter from Oxford, California. He loves all things music. He records, produces, mixes, and masters all of his own music from start to finish. Some of his favorite songwriters are Emily Weisband, Laub, and an endless amount of current Belmont students. We are so excited to have him. Please welcome Scott Borel.
Hello. I'm so excited to be here. I never thought in my life I would end up in one of the showcases, so I'm like freaking out about this. Thank you to ASCAP. Thank you to Sony. Thank you to Curb. Thank you to all the students that are like behind the scenes putting this show on. They are so great. Um, anyway, I'm going to sing one of my songs. This is going to be Saw You With Your Girlfriend, which is basically a song I wrote immediately after going downtown in my city and I saw someone that I had previously been dating that was with their girlfriend. It's pretty upfront. And yeah, here we go. I saw you downtown with your girlfriend. Walked right past her, ignored you then. Started shaking in my legs, I couldn't catch my breath. Thought that I was over this, it's getting to my head. I can't help but wonder, does she even know who I am? Does she feel what I'd feel when you would touch me? Does she know that you used to love me, or how you picked her instead? And does she know about all the times you cried? I did all I could to dry your eyes. Still wonder if you're content. I saw you with your girlfriend. I drove myself home, called my best friend. She's like Scar, you gotta forget him. I've been trying, swear to God, but I'm going through a lot. Now with this on top of it, not sure when it'll stop. I know you're tired of hearing about him, let's talk about her instead. Does she feel what I feel when you would touch me? Does she know that you used to love me, or how you picked her instead? And does she know about all the times you cried? I did all I could to dry your eyes. Still wonder if you're content. I saw you with your girlfriend, and now I'm lying in this bed. It's getting close to 3 a.m. and I can't help my mind from wandering. Is she where we end? Does she feel what I'd feel when you would touch me? Does she know that you used to love me, or how you picked her instead? And does she know about all the times you cried? I did all I could to dry your eyes. Still wonder if you're content. I saw you with your girlfriend. I saw you with your girlfriend. I saw you with your girlfriend. Yeah, that's Saw You With Your Girlfriend. Hope you liked it. Next song I'm going to sing is called Perfect Design. Woo! Basically, I just wrote this about like that moment that you have a breakup, like literally in that moment when y'all say the words and you're walking away. And it's just like the feelings that you go through when that happens, and like the dread you feel, and also just like everything that could have been. So that will be Perfect Design. Frozen, standing in place across the way. Can't shake the look that's on my face right here. Closing off any chance of you and me. Never wanted to set you free, my dear. I'll say it's good, but I don't know the way this should or shouldn't go. If I could, I'd change it though. Change how we met, make it so we can know loving instead. Make it so we can grow old till the end of the line. Perfect design. We would have kids, 2 or 3, you and me, and every kiss on DVD, home movies, till the end of the line. We'd have the perfect design. I'm wishing that all these tears upon my face could maybe somehow save the day, like they do in the movies. Stitching together the pieces of my heart, because if they all fall apart, this will consume me. I'll say it's good, but I don't know the way
way this should or shouldn't go. If I could, I'd change it though. Change how we met, make it so we can know love, and instead make it so we can grow, all till the end of the line. Perfect design. We would have kids, 2 or 3, you and me, and every kiss on DVD, home movies, till the end of the line. We'd have the perfect design.
Oh my God, Scott, that was so good. Literally, I'm like
Thank you so
obsessed with
much.
your. Oh my God, you're so good. Alrighty. So,
Those are my roommates. Sorry.
you got the right idea. Alrighty. So, okay. So I also got a question for you. Music is an outlet for many people, whether that's artists or listeners, and it can really help people get through a lot of things. So, with that said, what's been about creating music?
I mean, there's like a million things. I think I would say though, for me, that like I have a very hard time expressing myself with words. And anyone I know in real life could attest to that. And I have a lot of feelings that I just like can't express. And I feel like when I have songs and I write my songs, that's like the closest anybody has ever come to really understanding how I feel inside and what it is that I really want to say. And also with just like, I think specifically to me with like the whole thing where I like produce my music and I write it and I mix it and I master it, like the fact that I'm kind of like the only person that touches it from the beginning of its creation to like its release, I feel like it's kind of like an extension of me as a person, and people almost are like listening to who I am when they listen to it, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's just overall like an amazing thing.
So great. Yeah, you did amazing.
you.
We love having
Thank you so much.
Bye. Alrighty, so the next artist we have tonight is from Great Falls, Virginia. She grew up performing original music in venues all across Northern Virginia, and in May released her EP Mood, which has just shy of 10,000 streams. She's been writing R&B and pop music for herself and others for almost 3 years, and has many things in the works in the future, including upcoming cuts with pop artists like Allison Ogden. Please welcome Olivia Webb.
Hi guys, I'm Olivia Webb. As she said, I'm from Great Falls, Virginia. I take a lot of inspiration from artists like Ariana Grande and Victoria Monet. I love them so much. And I am just releasing a song actually in April. So definitely go check that out. The first song I'm going to be singing is called Toxic, and I wrote it coming out of a very toxic friendship, but it can also be applied to a relationship. But it's more of not a sassy song, but more of wishing them the best because you know they haven't grown as a person. So here we go. That you build yourself upon. Like a ghost, you're there 1 second, then the next you are gone. Guess forever didn't mean that long. Gave you chances to tell me what went wrong. No, but now I've got wasted potential. Your actions are consequential. Made up my mind, it's time that I let go. There's nothing that I owe to you, 'cause you're so toxic. But I think that you already know. obnoxious. Blame others just to prove your ground. I wish you the best, hope you self-reflect, and it's yourself that you need to check. You're so toxic, but I think that you already know. Let go of your ego and come back down to earth, 'cause no one is here to help you boost your self-worth. Energy you try to borrow with your words when they hit me below. Need some sunshine so you can grow, but your days are cloudy and it shows 'cause you're so toxic. But I think that you already know. It's obnoxious. Blame others just to prove your ground. I wish you the best, hope you self-reflect, 'cause it's yourself that you need to check. You're so toxic, but I think that you already know. But I think that you already know. Already know. All right, that was Toxic. The next song that I'm going to be playing is a song that I actually wrote my freshman year, and I'm a junior now. And it's one of my favorite songs that I've ever written because it's so authentic and real to my actual feelings. I literally just sat down and wrote the whole thing in one sitting, and it was really how I was feeling at the time. And it's about really not feeling good enough for someone that you truly love, and the struggle of going through that and coming out on the other side and deciding to love yourself. So this is called JJ's Lullaby. I hope you like it. Taxis and broken hearts, I'll be looking for you in empty bars. But the city is so cold now that I'm on my own without you. This isn't home. There's no room to cancel all the love, so I'll try to find it in my cup. But this feeling is ingrained, feeling only in this way. I'd rather be by your side tonight. Don't tell me the good times we were laughing didn't mean a thing to you. Don't tell me the stars aligned us for me and not you. Don't tell me you're out there living when I can't get over you. Don't tell me my love is not enough for you. The street lights shining on my just what you say. If you saw me this way, don't let broken pieces wear away. Don't tell me the good times that we were laughing didn't mean a thing to you. Don't tell me the stars aligned us for me and not you. Don't tell me you're out there living when I can't get over you. Don't tell me my love is not enough for you. Without you, this isn't home. Thank you.
Awesome job, Olivia. You're so talented. It's insane.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Awesome. So now for your question, you have super cool melodies in your music, and you have a great R&B and pop influence also. So who would be your dream artist to pitch to one day if you got the opportunity?
Well, as I said before, I take a lot of influence from Ariana Grande and Victoria Monet. I've been literally the biggest Ariana Grande fan since I was 8. It's kind of embarrassing. So it'd definitely be Ariana or Victoria. I literally just wrote a song earlier this week that I was like, this is perfect for Victoria. So yeah, it would be an honor to be able to share like a piece of me with them, basically.
Awesome. Yeah, I would love to see it one day, for sure. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
that would be
Olivia.
best. Thank you so much for having
Thank you
me.
so much. Yeah, bye-bye. Alrighty, so we've loved having everyone tonight. We have one more artist for y'all. She's an ambitious senior songwriting major at Belmont from Scottsdale, Arizona. And in 2019, one of her cuts with Shay Rose VCR was featured on Spotify's editorial Chill Hits playlist and has garnered nearly 1.5 million streams since its independent release. And she's finally ready to tell her own story and is gearing up to release her first single, God for a Day, inspired by her twin brother with cerebral palsy. Please welcome Shir.
Hi guys! Thank you for the lovely intro. I'm so excited to be a part of this. This is something I've wanted to do since my freshman year at Belmont, so as a senior, I'm ecstatic to be a part of the lineup. This first song is called God for a Day, and I wrote it with Sammy Plotkin and Jordan Richmond, and it's dedicated to my twin brother Amir. Me and him were born 3.5 months premature. He has cerebral palsy, and in October he had pneumonia, and I kind of wrote this as a coping mechanism because I was in LA and I couldn't be near him. So this one's God for a Day. Hope you like it. What do you do when your mouth doesn't have the words to say? What's in your heart? So you go with, I'll see you later. A hospital room, you're hearing my tears over the phone. I'm breaking apart. What if no one could save you? 'Cause I haven't been the sister I wanted to be in a long time. Maybe I've never known how to. But if I could play God for a day, I could feel all your pain. 'Cause I'm helpless trying to help you, and I'm so afraid. If I could play God for a day, I would know what to say, and I wouldn't feel so anxious and so far away. Yeah, nobody should feel this way. Wish I could play God for a day. Wish I could play God for a day. Where would you go if we flipped the tables? You got the chance to do whatever you wanted. Would you feel as guilty as I do? 'Cause I haven't been the sister I wanted to be in a long time. Maybe I've never known how to. But if I could play God for a day, I could feel all your pain. 'Cause I'm helpless trying to help you, and I'm so afraid. If I could play God for a day, I would know what to say. And I wouldn't feel so anxious and so far away. Yeah, nobody should feel this way. Wish I could play God for a day. Wish I could play God for a day. 'Cause I haven't been the sister I wanted to be in a long time. Yeah, I haven't been the sister I wanted to be in a long time. But if I could play God for a day, I could feel all your pain. 'Cause I'm helpless trying to help you, and I'm so afraid. If I could play God for a day, I would know what to say. And I wouldn't feel so anxious and so far away. Yeah, nobody should feel this way. Wish I could play God for a day. Wish I could play God for a day.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited for that one. I'm gonna be releasing it soon. And then this next one is called Cooler on the Internet. And I wrote it with my friend Christina and Johnny Simon. And she's releasing it soon. But we wrote it over the internet, and it's a fun one. It's kind of relates to what we all went through this year with the pandemic. We've all had to live our lives over the internet, and let's do it.
Got me a table for one, 'cause I need some time to breathe. But did I really get some? If it's not on my feed yet, looks like I got 100 friends from everything I post. Bet you saw the caption, the one that I shamefully wrote from the party that I never thought I'd go to, with the people that I never really thought I knew. 'Cause they only see the highlights, not the truth. Yeah, they never do, no. I'm sick of keeping it together. What if I don't put in the effort? I'm just a really good pretender, 'cause I'm cool on the internet. Who cares? It's all a game of numbers. Compare and see it through a filter. Who am I? Well, that depends, 'cause I'm cool on the internet. Ooh, nah, yeah. Ooh, I'm cool on the internet. Ooh, nah, yeah. Ooh, nah. I apologize if I don't say hi. Hoodie strings pulled, just trying to walk by. 'Cause I don't want no conversation. I've had too many of them wasted after all the shots that I had to do with the people that I never really thought I knew. Trying to fake a smile 'cause they don't want the truth. Oh, they never do. No, I'm sick of keeping it together. What if I don't put in the effort? I'm just a really good pretender, 'cause I'm cooler on the internet. Who cares? It's all a game of numbers. Compare and see it through a filter. Who am I? Well, that depends, 'cause I'm cooler on the internet. Ooh, oh, nah, nah, yeah. Ooh, I'm cooler on the internet. Ooh, oh, nah, nah, yeah. Ooh, oh, nah, nah. No, I'm not that person. You see a different version. Open up the curtain and you'll find I'm sick of keeping it together. What if I don't put in the effort? I'm just a really good pretender, 'cause I'm cooler on the internet. Who cares? It's all a game of numbers. Compare and see it through a filter. Who am I? Well, that depends, 'cause I'm cooler on the internet. Ooh, oh, nah, nah, yeah. Ooh, I'm cooler on the internet. Ooh, oh, nah, nah, yeah. Ooh, I'm cooler on the internet.
So good. Oh my God. Did such a great job.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
It was so much fun.
Yeah. I have a question for you as well. There are so many talented people in this industry, whether that's here at Belmont or anywhere else you find music. If you could write a song with anyone, alive or dead, who would it be?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think I'd have to pick Julia Michaels, just because she's one of the reasons why I'm at Belmont and pursuing songwriting right now. When I found out that she was a songwriter, that kind of like motivated me to want to write for the next like top 40 artist, and it'd have to be her. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. That's such a good pick. Such a solid choice. Alrighty. So thank you so much, Shir. You can go ahead and stick around if we could get all the writers to join us again.
Thank you so much for Sony Music Publishing for having us, and ASCAP and the Curb College and everything.
Awesome. So we've absolutely loved having every single person here tonight. Y'all are all so insanely talented. Thank you so much again to Sony Music Publishing and ASCAP for partnering with us. Be sure to keep an eye out for the winner of each show on Belmont Showcase Series social media pages. We hope everyone has a great night, and thanks so much for joining us.